might have been low key depressed. A part of me putting off my podcast so long because I was focused on some things outside. Uh, I was not in a good place. Have you ever been in a miserable place, y'all? Have you ever been in a miserable place? Has your job in particular been so bad that you just didn't want to get up? That's what I was going through, y'all. I recently changed jobs about a month ago. I'm living good now. I wouldn't say living good, but I'm comfortable. I'm at peace. Um, but I was miserable, man. I might have been low key depressed. I was at my job for 5 years. I was at home delivery. So basically, I've been truck driving for maybe like 8 years now. Do like big straight box truck stuff like that. But I was in white glove delivery. I broke my body down for 5 years doing that, doing deliveries I shouldn't have done by myself. And it just got to a point where I just grew tired. Nobody is working these days, so I didn't have the necessary help for what I needed. But I was going out there every day. I was the top guy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I walked away from some bread. If y'all have paid attention to this channel, you know that I travel quite a lot. Not anymore, but y'all see me doing videos from my hotel, always taking the studio with me, things of that nature. But now my ass is home, so I don't have to do that anymore. But I was getting paid good. But it's like at a point, it's like all money is not good money. Would you agree? Um, but with that being said, man, just some things I was going through. I remember, man, one day I come in usually like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. One morning, I like, man, today is the day. I was laid out on the couch. I said, man, fuck this. I didn't go into like 8 o'clock because my boss comes in a little bit later than me. He never knew about it, but I came in at 8 o'clock today. I said, fuck it, this might be the day. That's how I knew it was almost my time to go. Then I found myself doing a front load washer and dryer. You know how heavy those things are. So I was doing that by myself, going upstairs, old house, old neighborhood in Midtown Memphis. So I was catching hell. So that day I was like, I gotta get up out of here. And then, one day, man, my boss he sat me down. We had a talk. He said, man, he said, man, you look depressed. What's going on? Are you getting ready to leave? The real question was yes. Initially I wasn't gonna tell my boss shit. My sign was I was gonna leave my uniform. I had a key to the building. I was gonna hop in that night, leave my uniforms on the desk, and that was gonna be my signal right there. I wasn't gonna get that man in 2 weeks. But man, shout out to my boss, man. Shout out to my boss. I told him I was getting ready to leave. I had some PTO on the books. He said, man, go ahead and use your PTO and then get up out of here. So, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta give an air horn for my boss, man. Even though he was kind of pissing me off on the way out, but he always took care of me. He even gave me like a $300 bonus one time. I didn't tell nobody. I just saw, I had an extra check that week. I went in the office. I said, did I get a bonus check or something? Then he said, yeah. And then I just understood what it was. I gave him a head nod. I'm like, you all right, man? But like towards the end, man, I was just getting ran rugged. I remember one day I came in late. He looked me up and down. He said, so what's going on? I said, I'm just tired, man. And then he said some slick. And I said, okay. And this one I hopped my ass on Indeed. And then I got up out of there. But man, I was the top guy. 5 years. 5 years. But now I do something a little bit more laid back. My schedule a little bit weird. I've had to get used to it. I work midnight now. I work midnight shift. I basically take Amazon packages to the post office overnight. That's all I do now. So I went from, going in people's houses. Keep in mind, I was white glove delivery. You usually step into some like big houses, $1 million houses, things like that. From there all the way to to Timbuktu in the country. So, I've seen some places. But I gotta worry about, people trying to finesse you. Hey, you scratched my floor or some shit like that. I've been finessed before, but customer is always right. Now sometimes I did fuck up some shit. I ain't gonna lie. But for the most part, I'm less stressed out. You know, I'm just adjusting to the schedule now. So I'm going to sleep after this, just because I'm so used to going to sleep early now. And I got the Power Awards tomorrow, so be sure to check out for that. That's going to be 9 o'clock, same time, 9 o'clock, 8 Central here Monday night. So be sure to tune into that. All right, now that I've gotten my therapy session out the way. Let's go ahead and get into these topics, y'all. So, but yeah, I've been waiting to get that off of my chest for weeks now. But, hey man, if you're tired, it's time to leave, man. Money ain't all that.